Yeah, my thing decided to be a little dumb, my PC and Steam. So I had to restart my PC as soon as stream was supposed to start. Gotta love that. Cool. Everything is as is. Or as it should be, sorry. I did revamp the Discord, so it's looking a little bit better now. I still have a few more tabs to do, particularly for things like Phasmophobia, The Forest, the Granny series. I'm gonna have a bit more, but for right now, for what it's worth, I would say I got it down pretty good. Got a pretty down pat. No, I don't need you. Need you. You would be good. So would you. We are not already out of internet, dude. Like, what is this? What is my PC? It's a baked potato at this point. You know what? That's actually smart. Yo, W idea. Implant sour. Yeah. Cool. No, not you. You. Okay. Let's do this. How about you suck an egg? Yeah, you're pissy. I get it. I've decided to do all the lesser labs today. So that includes the first 3 labs, essentially. Yeah, the first 3 labs I've decided to do today. I will not be doing the Black Ant lab, nor the Undershed. Beauty. Yeah, let me get this. Nice try. One actually nicked me. I'm impressed. Unfortunately, that is all 4 of you. Which means you have spunked all of your defenses. What idiots. That's not what I meant to do. What is this, dude? Was it actually quicker to kill the old Reaper? Oh, suck your toes. That just did not hit! You just did not hit me with that. Why are we lying? Luckily, I have full health and armor, so... Nice. Where did you come from? Where are you from? Where's your IP address? You're done. This is because of my voice crack across. Why are we like this? Why do spiderlings just come from the... Like, what? Why are they brighter than the heavens above? Going supernova while the eyes look up. What is this? Why are they making a Has-Been Hotel reference? I am just trying to live my life in peace. I'm going to call tech support for a refund on that. I'm not gonna lie. I may have to call tech support for a refund on that one. I'm just saying. Dude. Where? I heard one. You're not sneaky, dude. I heard a spiderling. You ain't fooling nobody. Cool. Unfortunately, we do not care. Cool. We do not care. Why do you exist? Nice. We got the big threat out of the way. That just... Yep. I'm stupid. It's confirmed. Sorry if I'm not reading chat, I am literally sweating right now from this gameplay. Because this thing hits me once, I am dead. That is how that goes. I cannot afford to take a single sour hit in this domain. This is just not going to work. Why is it always the infused ones? What are your mutations? You've got to be kidding, dude. Okay, well, they fell. It's likely they fell all the way down here. They did. Beauty. Go on, jump down. Or not. That's done. Spiderling this, spiderling that. How about shove a stick up your arse and see how you react to that? Okay. Yes, we get it. There's spiderlings everywhere. We don't care. If I could not fall down like a dumbass, that would be great. Oh, great. Oh, so very great. Jump that. Cool. I got it. We have all of the major threats dealt with, I think. 1, 2. Did I actually deal with all of the spiderlings before even getting to the lab itself? If so, that just goes to show how, like, how much they cheat. The answer is no, but, like, I dealt with 90% of them. Which is a disaster. In my humble, experienced opinion. Bosh. That missed by a hair, dude. Like, okay. Boomer. Imagine completing the Haze Lab before getting into the Haze Lab. This game never fails to boggle my mind, dude. With just the dumbest shit you can't even come up with. One. Break that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can... There we go. Nice. Do you need to make it over here anyways? I do believe I have all the web pieces. What is all this webbing doing up here? Oh, you know what? Nah, the lore literally gives us the answer. This webbing is as a result of the brood mother. Duh. Wendell literally stated, "Last night, I had a close encounter with a giant brood mother that shook me to my core." Because, you know, he's stupid. Yes, let's put a lab in the spot where the biggest of all the spiders has ever lived, has made its home. That surely is a great idea. Like, Wendell, what are we doing, buddy? What did we get on the charm? Vampirism? That actually sucks. Like, that is dog water. What are we doing here, buddy? I don't think the mosquito spawning starts until we actually hand in the chip. So I'm gonna go to the Haze Lab next, since it's the easiest fight to do next. Alright. Our Bard's Bow is the most powerful it has ever been. It's the most powerful it will ever be, quite frankly. And since that's gonna be our main weapon, reluctantly it's gonna be fresh damage that we have to use. Which sucks, because mints don't spawn this New Game Plus. But due to the fact that that is our main source of damage, that is going to be what we use. I don't like this. They all gave up on trying to fix me every day. No. Jump that. Cool. I'm gonna grab 20 of these. I have plenty of buffs, so believe me when I say it, this fight should be over within a matter of minutes. But that's not gonna stop my rule of over prepping. That. Oh, barely missed it. Barely did. I'm gonna need to remember the fresh edge. Remember the fresh edge. It's literally one of the most important parts of this fight. I'm not even kidding. Fresh edge is imperative to my survival here. Now, what you got? You know what? Let's ignore what you got until I actually need to consider what you got. I am gonna repair my armor just in case. Let's go ahead and make some ladybug glue, some bombardier glue, we can make wolfie glue. We're not making mint glue. We'll make roly-poly glue instead. Yeah, let's put away everything first, and then we'll go ahead and do dud stuff. Max health is gonna be the name of the game here. Sour damage at best. Yep. Yep. The rest should be excess. That's terrible. What even is this? Like, you get it out of my life. Okay. I'm going to deposit literally everything. Including the canteens. Move that there. The torch as well. Right. I'm gonna put the hedge chip in misc trinkets. Hedge charm, I mean. Not the hedge trinket. The hedge trinket is not a real thing. And I'm going to quickly take the stuff from the sausager and create some more. Right? Nope. Nope. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Replace it. No. I'm going to replace that for my current, whatchamacallit, my current sizzle immunity, because I don't believe I have anything good for that. Yeah, it's increased healing and major threat compared to the quickness in sizzle immunity, which is just better because it allows me to go through the sizzle a lot quicker. Right? That's just superior in every way, shape, and form. Now, first things first, I'm actually going to take a fresh termite axe. And the reason for that is because I want an infected ant shield as my main. Now, the infected ant shield, if you didn't know, gives you explosive resist, right? So it makes you very resistant to explosions. I'm also going to need to bring my hammer. I'm going to bring my fresh hammer this time instead. Because the fresh hammer is going to be super effective against them. Then for my weapon, it's going to be the mint mace followed by the breath slayer, right? Why did I do that? Now I have to go organizing everything. That's great. You. Let's take the sour rusty spear. I think it goes these two, followed by these two. You. Spicy is our next element, so we go blazing, pepper, termite, hammer, spear if I have it. I do not. These two, you, and you. Actually, no, it'd be you and you, right? Salty is up next. We got, I believe, is the salty hammer up first, or do I have the salty termite axe? I think salty hammer's actually up first. Those axes, no, it goes fists, axes, hammers, spears. So salty would go next, followed by the dagger, followed by the club, followed by you, followed by the great sword and scimitar. I don't have any more salty. No. You are a dagger, so you'd go after. I do need to remember that there's that. Yeah, fresh. You. Cool, you'd then go into dagger. Do I have a mighty axe? I do not. Also, ooh. I forgot about you. You would be then you. Oh, wait a minute. No, because Frosted Flake exists. You there. You here. Yeah. Okay. Hammer. I believe it's the crossbow next, followed by you. Oh my days. That would be why. You go up first. I believe that's correct. Might be a bit more organized, too. Anyways, let's actually do what I wanted to do. Bard's Bow followed by Mint Arrows. How many of that is? 304? I don't need 4 extras. I'm gonna need you. Alright. Let's repair everything. Alright. Make sure we are in fact all good. That it's all gonna be good. So we just breathe like we know we should. Alright? I need 3. 3 duped. It's gonna be roughly 15k, 13.5k that I need. There we go. That just did not use a tuft. No. Smoothies. I'm gonna take 3 of each. Because I shouldn't need much more than that. Cool. That's all 3 of them. Infected Ant Shield shall provide with support. You're gonna be the tertiary, you're gonna be the primary, you're gonna be the secondary. Right? Got 4 of those, we got you. I'm going to bring the hedge trinket, just in case. And all we need is you for implant weakness, fresh, and samurai. Then it's going to be arcane archer with implant weakness, fresh. Right? If I can find that. Fresh damage up best arcane archer, never mind. That actually covers it perfectly. And if I can just get a bow damage up best... No. Unless I can get fresh damage at best and bow attack at best. Oh, that's kind of stupid. I can't lie. Oh, well, that's a stacked loadout then. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Mint Mace might be kind of redundant for anything then. Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna have you on primary. Gonna be secondary. It's gonna be to apply that. Tertiary. Right? And we're gonna be cycling through that. Actually, keep the canteen there. And of course, we're gonna have the infected wall mount. You for that. I don't care about Dissection Expert or Natural Explorer, so we're gonna take both of those. Beauty. I also don't plan on getting hit at all, so that would be preferable. Boom. So if I may, I'm going to start getting buffed now. First thing we're gonna do once we get into the fight is we are going to disable the fungi. Right? Trinket should be you. Alright. Disable the fungi. Bosh. Okay. Ow. Okay. Let's deal with this very carefully. Let's use a tried and true method called separation. Or maybe not. Considering how much damage I just dealt. Okay. Cool. That is a fuck ton of damage I just dealt. Oh, really? How did I miss every shot, dude? Well, that's beauty. Or that's a beauty. God damn. Very much overprepared for that. Nice. No aggro? No aggro. I am free to collect whatever the hell I want. Alright. I'm gonna use the same loadout for the assistant manager, so I'm not actually gonna change it at all. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Let me mark that on my milling out. I know it's only 1 milk molar, but hey, 1 milk molar is still 1 milk molar, alright? I'm not going to be able to get to any others today, unfortunately. But, hey, it's a good spot to check. Sorry, it's a good spot to leave. Because now, I only have... I did not do the one in the pond. Okay, what did I do? Stomp Lab unlock room. Yeah, unchalk that. Lay's Lab? What is the Lay's Lab? The lab of Lay's chips, I guess. Stop on by and get your really soft, mushy, explosive chips here, I suppose. What? The Lay's Lab, dude. What? I am just not real. Two repair glue really ain't bad at all. I also definitely overshot in terms of buffs. Like to deposit all that. Whatever I have, I can guarantee you this haze chip is worse. Yeah. Told yous. Also, only 65 arrows used. despite me wasting, like, half of my shots, is actually, like, goddamn. Yeah, we want to keep you, we want to keep you. We don't want to keep you. Where's... Ah! There it is. Yeah, that loadout is actually wild. Like, zero reason I should have a free 200% damage on every single weapon I have. Or every shot against every creature. That should not be the case. But it was. And again, before you say it, the loadout's going to be the same for the assistant manager, so I'm already prepped for him. Speaking of, tomorrow is going to have to be a very short episode because I got my friend's birthday party tomorrow. Which means I'm not really going to be here. Unfortunately. Oh, that is so wasted, dude. It pains me to see Fury on anything that's not, like, actually good. Because Fury is such a good modifier. It is undeniably the modifier in this game. To a point where it ain't close. Okay. Got all you. I am going to make my loadout assistant manager friendly, I guess. No, I do definitely have fire hearts. I don't know what you're on about. Anyways, no. That would be really good against something like the infected brother, though. Beauty. Give me that right now. Because that right there is a free 100% extra damage. Now, is that implant or just sour? It's sour best, so I might have to go with you. I'll keep that on the back burner, though. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of just better, isn't it? That's kind of just better. Shower damage up less than Samurai. Yep, definitely want that. Yeah, that just gives both of them at once. Yeah, and we have nothing there, so. Unless that's... Oh, that's the difference. That's both of them. Ah. Never mind, that one's actually not useless. Got the Bard's Bow and you instead. With Sour Best and Arcane. Implant and Arcane, plus damage resist. And then Sour Damage at best. The Quickness, which is a standard. With that, especially with Samurai on there, which makes it even better. We have the hammer there because of the sandbox immediately after, right? Plus, it's a good one-hander. It'll allow me to quickly swap to the one-hander when I need to. Alright. Which in turn increases survivability tenfold. Where is this infected gnat, dude? What? Guys, I may have stolen an infected gnat. It's a base decoration now. I hope you don't mind. No. That's an ouchie. Maybe even a lost body part. Anyways, we're going to the pond lab now to get the, whatchamacallit, the pond chip. Again, I'm not doing assistant manager today. I do need to get sleep. So, you know, as cringe as that is, I don't care. I'd rather be cringe than unhealthy. Unlike C. Dinky, who is a Discord sweat. You know, he is the stereotypical Discord mod. Always needing to reply to literally everyone to grind as much XP as possible. That's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. That water actually saved me from fall damage, dude. Not even funny. Nor joking. Ah, yeah, I completely forgot about that. I think the day either during or after assistant manager, I think it'd be after, because it's, there is a high chance of dying. And I already have an extremely high chance of dying to the assistant manager, not even of my own fault. But I don't know, I've always found the New Game Plus assistant managers a little too chaotic, because it's like, I'll get in the zone, and then all of a sudden I'll forget the pillars exist, and then just die. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Nah, dude, what do you actually do in that scenario? You see giant fish. Giant fish wants to eat you. What do you do? Oh my days. Also, how bad is this? That's really bad. Trudy, what are we doing? I kind of need to get out of there. You know? Go up. Quick. Don't look anywhere else, just go up. Also, green leaves is just beautiful, I think, personally. I think the summer leaves suit it best. Oh. I managed an escape. Yo. W's. Eh. Jump that. Nice. Jump this. Into that. Oh. I was gonna say jump that, but then I didn't even jump. Because I ran too quickly and fell off. Yeah, I think... in terms of, like, what to do, I think beating the assistant manager is best, because, as previously stated, what I want to do tomorrow... I fell. Goddamn. I did not fall far, thankfully. Barely. But yeah, my plan was to kill the assistant manager, and then the episode after I kill the widow and everything in the undershed. And I think the fact that I have the party tomorrow, cutting my stream down into almost nothing, makes it so that only being able to kill the assistant manager tomorrow is actually a good thing, because it works with my timeline better on both ends, like in terms of the playthrough and in terms of my actual real-life timeline. I did not know you could do the stamina cancel trick with your fists. Nah, dude, check this out. Insane tech. Insane tech. Riveting gameplay. Don't you love this? I did nothing. My stamina disappeared. For those of you who don't quite understand what went on there, I was punching, but you can actually block your punch to block cancel, which is really strange. I don't know why you can block cancel your punch, but you can. So, essentially that's what I was actually doing there. Should be 9 minutes of time, but I'll go 15 just in case. Again, we're over prepping here. Damage is most important, followed by crits, followed by actual defense. Actually, no. We'll do that after. I can sleep until morning to gain high defense for tomorrow. Genius IQ strategy, you see. Hey, just wanted to catch myself up by watching Day 1 to Current. Is that okay to recap? Yeah. I mean, if you want. It's... Let me think. Because I stream at bare minimum an hour a day, right? So at bare minimum, you're going to be dealing with 243 hours. But the average runtime on my stream is about, I want to say, an hour and 30 minutes. So we'll say 1.5 times 243. That'd be 365 hours, essentially. I mean, if you want to, by all means, go ahead. But I just want to let you know what you're getting into. Because it is a long while. If you want the verbal recap, though, essentially, I am on a difficulty I made called Mascus Mode. Difficulty settings are Woe. Creatures can't fight each other, so you can't just hop on a roly-poly and have fire ants deal with it for you. Creatures have 5x health. We take 5 more fall damage, or 5 times more fall damage. Our food and water rate is 5 times. The overall game speed is halved, essentially, in terms of, like, the day cycles and spawning. And we also have a lose forever option, plus no autosaves, to basically force a semi-hardcore. It's like a hardcore playthrough, but it's only hardcore for that session, if that makes any sense. So if you die, you only lose that session's progress. I've worked my way up to New Game Plus 4. I just entered it on day 240. 240. And in terms of what I have every single Milk Muller upgrade but one. I need the 5th upgrade on Food and Water Drain. Then I'll have all 66. These are my cards. With each of my kill rates if you want to watch that after stream. 700 aphids. Jesus. I don't even hunt them that often. How do I get 700? What the hell? If you're wondering how I got 5 mant kills, whatchamacallit, I killed a mini-mant. Took me 96 widow kills to get the gold card. Most of those being on New Game Plus 2, so, you know, a 10% chance. Sorry, a 5% chance. That's basically like having to kill 96 infected broodmothers to get the gold card. Which is incredibly stupid. Because I have not fought a single widow until... Actually, no, I fought one widow after I got the gold card to clear the undershed. Yeah. Anyways, in terms of my weapons, this is my weapons chest with the Bard's Bow and Salty Club Mother Demon being the only two that are fully upgraded. My main armor set, the mutation situation. I finally got myself a reliable friend. Yes. Yeah. And I'm going to fight the assistant manager tomorrow. So, if you want to see that, make sure to tune in. As for when I'll stream tomorrow, I'm not sure. But if you can't catch the stream, it will be at the start of the stream. If you want to watch the VOD. Or video on demand, as they call it. As it is officially called. Eh. Quite a lot. Damn. This is crazy too, because I already know where the location of 3 other Milk Mullers are. We got one in the sandbox. Sandbox outpost. We got one in the, whatchamacallit, the room that you use to unlock the stump lab. You know, the one in the pond that you have to dive into. Need the assistant manager keycard for it. There's a Milk Muller in there. And then there is a Milk Muller in the stump lab exit. Other than that, I just have to check the actual stump lab itself and the undershed for all 4 spots there. For the last Milk Muller. So I am, safe to say, doing extremely well in terms of progress. Go ahead and just eat these. Just need something to fill up my food. Because I am unfortunately ending stream right about now. Tragic, I know. Mind telling me the difference between sleep and without sleep when recapping the stream? What do you mean? Like, in real life or in game? Because that is an important distinction to make. I am going to go ahead and bring some extra ones of those. I also need sour arrows too. In real life. So sleep in real life, I mean, it is important. Just in general. First off, it improves memory. But second off, and more importantly to the game, it improves reaction time. Which is going to be extremely helpful tomorrow. Because again, I'm fighting the assistant manager right here. His lasers require you to be very, very quick with how you react. Because if you get caught in that bottom pillar for even just a second, you are cooked. You will die. Because again, it's WoW mode damage on New Game Plus 4. I know I have level 13 Antlion armor, but like, the laser's still a laser. And it's also very useful for fighting these things. These two. Because in either the Brood's final phase with her quickest combo, or the Widow's just 5-hit combo when she's sped buffed, they require a 25 millisecond reaction time to parry, which is, like, it's diabolically fast. For comparison, if you don't know how quick that is, a single second is 1,000 milliseconds. We are dealing with not even 25%. What even is that of a second? Like, holy. Keep in mind, this represents 1% here. So it's 0.025% of a second. That is... What is 1,000 divided by 25? Jesus. 1/40th of a second. Which is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That level of reaction time is not possible without sleep. And then there's also just your ability to focus, right? Your ability to focus is important because when you're fighting like 3 ox beetles at once, let's say, 2 of them infused, a single mistake will cost you your life. And if you're not able to focus, which sleep inhibits your ability to focus, you will likely mess up a lot more. It's just useful in New Game Plus as well because a lot of the deaths are, you know, the boss is cheating and whatnot. For example, the Mant will purposefully punch one of his own summons instead of you to summon Sour Orbs, which just instantly kills 158 infected broodmothers. I'm not joking about that value either. So, knowing the ways to prevent that from happening would help, right? And yeah, overall, it increases intelligence, reaction time, ability to think. Your overall mood, too. You know what I should try at some point? Bard's Bow against this guy. Imagine that. Bard's Bow against the Termite King. That would actually be a really smart idea. It'd keep him at range, first off, and second off, it would do a ton of damage. He's weak to stabbing. Though, to be fair, elemental arrows do classless damage, if you didn't know. They don't do any form of damage, so nothing is weak to them, nor resistant, aside from the element. Which is nice. Anyway, does that answer your question, TGM? TGM crafting 85 or 085, however you want to say that. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, I am wondering which creatures killed me the most on this challenge. Because when I do inevitably hit the 100% button, it is gonna say I have 0 deaths, but this isn't true. Because the reason it says I have 0 deaths is because I have to reload whenever I die in order to lose progress. So that doesn't count deaths, but... You have killed me like 2 to 3 times. You have killed me also 2 to 3 times. Doing tallies so I can catch up on stream. Today, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow because I have shaggy hair. Well, good luck on your haircut, I guess. Hopefully they do a good job. You have actually killed me quite a few times, but not as much as I would expect. I'm not gonna lie, the New Game Plus Mantis has kind of fallen off. Also, what kind of cut are you going for? If I may ask out of curiosity. I'll tally some more deaths while I'm at it. know what's wild? I've actually been killed by the mant. Any hair that's short? That's fair. I've actually been killed by the mant just as many times as I've been killed by the mantis. Here's why this is crazy. I've only fought 5 of them, or 4 of them, because one mini-mant. I've killed 112 of these. How does this guy kill me just as much as 112 of these? What is happening here? The Wasp Queen... Oh god. I don't even want to talk about the Wasp Queen. I think if I had to pick a creature that's killed me the most, it would be the Wasp Queen. I'm not even kidding. She is genuinely the most difficult creature to kill in this mode. To a point where it's not even close. Her base pre-New Game Plus form is an absolute joke, but once you get into New Game Plus and get the summons that get full health instead of guaranteed to die in 3 hits, it's over. It is over, dude, especially if one of them's infused. Good luck. The most insulting thing, too, is she doesn't kill you quick. Oh, no. She kills you nice and slow. And the problem is, the wins feel just as slow as the losses, so you can't tell when it's just time to reset because she's cheating too much. Which is another thing. She also loves to go through your parries, even without the parry debuff. She'll just summon wasps whenever she feels like it, not even having to do the scream. She'll just hit you when she doesn't hit you. She'll go through your blocks. Like, genuinely wild. Oh, yeah, and she'll also kill you because you have the audacity to jump. Who can forget that? That was my first ever death to her on this mode. I died because I jumped. Like, explain this. Still not as bad as the one time the assistant manager decided to kill me with thin air. He just decided on a whim, cool, you're just gonna spontaneously combust. I'm still confused about that one. And then there's Schmector. Ah, yes, let me just proc my effect whenever I feel like it. No rhyme or reason. I don't have to attack. But I do still use my effects whenever I do attack. I do still use my effects whenever I do anything. But I can do them whenever I'm not doing anything either. Because, you know, that's perfectly fair and balanced. Especially in a small room with sour orbs. Perfectly fair and balanced, we all know. Ironically enough, out of this lineup, the Broodmother's the easiest. The second easiest is actually the Infected Broodmother. I'm not even kidding. Like, what have we done to these other bosses to make, without any question at all, the Infected Broodmother the easiest of them? What have we done? What have we done? And this is the true secret they hid from you all along. The Infected Broodmother's easy. The Mant, he's the hardest. Mant equals more difficult than Infected Broodmother confirmed. Not debatable. I don't want to hear it. Chad, is this a W take? Or is this an L take? What do you think? Is Mant harder than Infected Broodmother an L take? I feel like I should do a tier list at some point. Just going over how difficult each and every single enemy is. Specifically when infused. Because I have a lot of hot takes. What day is it in the game? It is day 228. Somehow actually less than the amount of days in real life. Which actually does make sense. Mixer defenses are about, I want to say 15, actually no. They're about 10 minutes each, I want to say. 7 to 10 minutes. So that'd be 7 to 10 times 8 times 3. So however many minutes that is. That's probably like 2 hours subtracted. Combined with the final defense, which is... Actually, no, it'd be times 4, which would still be about 2 hours. Then we got another hour wasted on the final defense, because it's 50 minutes per one of those. Thanks. Also working on Tally while playing Grounded. If I may ask, what is Tally? I might have butchered the saying there, but oh well. Only sight and wonder I'm missing is right here. What even is this? Oh. Oh, that makes sense. What are the tallies for? I love running into absolutely nothing. The amount of grounded days. Oh, that is... Yikes. Also, for the amount of grounded days, I did the math. Each day is about an hour and 20 minutes. So, 60 BU times, what would it be, 228? Was it? Plus about half a day. So we'll go about 30 minutes. Divided by 60. Give or take, you can expect about 304 hours of just pure game time. However, do keep in mind, this is not including the Java-Matic defense, which is another hour. The defenses, which is another 2 hours. Reloads, which is another couple of solid days per really bad reload. So I'd say that's about 10 of them at bare minimum. No, it's plus 10. You troglodyte. So yeah, expect around 320 hours of watching you're going to need to do. At a bare minimum. If that's what you're tallying for. So I know an endpoint when the last episode starts, which I know it's long to finish. However, I'm not including not including the hour. I haven't put on Grounded or Phasmophobia. If you want how many hours I've played this game in total, the answer I think is about 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. Oh, damn. 2,100? Holy. Yeah, I got 2,100 hours on that. My hours on Phasmophobia, which are definitely a lot less, I have 855 on Phas. And about 270 on Grounded 2. Also, Terraria update. Damn. So yes, for those of you doubters, I do have more experience than C. Dinky. This is not debatable. At least in Grounded 1. He definitely has me in Grounded 2. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have 1,000 already. 1,000 hours on that. Though, to be fair, I was still the one that killed Axel with fists only. He was not. And when I say fists only, I do mean fists only. No shield was used. On Woe. He's still probably better overall, though. He's done more challenges. In Grounded 2, I mean. We're about on par in Grounded 1. If not me now, due to him lacking experience. Whereas I've only kept improving. Also, did you see the new Wasp Queen model in Grounded 2? She's missing one of her eyes. It's like, goddamn, who tore out one side of her face? What happened? And then there's the fact that this mantis right here is maybe like... She's only... she's only about the player's height taller than the praying mantis nymph in Grounded 2. The praying mantis nymph, from what I'm able to gather, is about 13 to 14 feet tall. Assuming you were to scale them up by a factor of 100 times, which is what we were shrank by. The orchid mantis is about 20 feet tall. So, yeah, the praying mantis babies are basically the size of the orchid mantis subadults, which I do believe lines up quite nicely with how they work in real life. Anywho, I gotta hop off. Gotta get some sleep. Especially because tomorrow I do have a birthday party and I'm gonna have to stay up later. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you do end up going on that binging stream, or binging spree, prepare. My quality at the start is absolute doo-doo. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked the stream, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And for those of you watching LeVods, peace.